What it do? Dream Team, it's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with what do non-Americans think of Americans? I've heard a couple of things. I've heard a couple of different things. But I'm excited to jump into this and see if we hear anything new. Before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. I'm human. I talk back. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got?
What do you think of American people?
I think that sometimes they can be a little cold when you try to relate to them. Yeah, it's maybe a little hard to create maybe a strong relation with them.
Yeah.
I mean that's been my experience so far with Americans.
Gotcha. So do you think Argentinians are more open and they're more friendly?
Yeah, I mean, if we speak about making a new friendship, yeah, usually they're more warm, maybe.
More warm.
Have you ever wondered what
That's new, because usually the complaint is that we're too friendly, like because we like smile at people and walking by them, and we like start conversation and start small talk. Usually the complaint is that we're too friendly. So that's a new one, that they're more cold and like not open. But that's his experience with the Americans that he's met, and so. But keep
friendship, yeah, usually they're more warm, maybe.
Shout out Argentinians.
Have you ever wondered what foreigners think of us as Americans? Well, I'm here to share some common opinions.
Talk
The
to
fact
me.
that we tip for services is completely strange to foreigners. Most countries do not have a tipping culture. Being an immigrant myself, I can agree. The fact that we wear shoes inside the house. Having been raised by immigrants, I can 100% vouch for this fact. If you don't take your shoes off at the door when you go to my parents' house, you might as well not come in. A huge pet peeve of theirs is when we refer to ourselves as our heritage. So Greek, Italian, Irish, when most of us don't even speak the language. They would rather we just address ourselves as Americans. Did this one hit close to my little Midwestern self? The fact that we talk to strangers. Foreigners find it strange that we will just engage in conversation in public with perfect strangers. I'm sorry that I grew up in the Midwest and cannot help myself. I have to start conversations in the grocery checkout lane with a woman I'll never see again.
So what?
See, that's usually the complaint, or the thing is that we just talk to perfect strangers. Like, we definitely do. Definitely the shoes. I think that's a good one. I don't know why we do that. That's a good one that should be the American culture needs to adopt, is the no shoes on in the crib. That's a great one. The tipping, I know it's other countries don't do it as much because they actually pay their waiters or waitresses or servers livable wages, whereas we pay them below minimum wage, so they live on tips. And so you understand a lot of these. I absolutely love it.
In the grocery checkout lane with a woman I'll never see again.
So what do you think of people in the United States?
I've been to America multiple times, and I think that I've always been received with like open arms.
I love how they're not
mainly
afraid.
elders.
They're not afraid like to talk to you on the streets. You know, sometimes when I've been there, like they tell you like, I love your skirt, I love that.
Yeah.
That doesn't
They're
happen
very
here.
outgoing.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Was
I
it
love
guys
that.
mostly?
No,
Girls too?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
mostly girls actually. Yeah,
Ah, mostly
I love
girls.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
Wow.
they stop like their cars to say, "Girl, I love that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
those pants. Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
They're
catcalled,
pretty
but
cool.
it was actually
Yeah.
like a girl saying, "Oh my God, I love your hair. Oh my God, I
Yeah,
love your sunglasses."
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you. That just made my day."
Wow.
What do you
That's
think?
that's what it's about. You can make someone else's day by just giving them a compliment. By just complimenting someone else, you can make someone else's day. And I love to be able to do that.
Sunglasses.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you. That just made my day."
Wow.
What do you think of us? What is your impression of America?
I'm Canadian, and there's definitely a stereotype, but for people who stereotype Americans, and that is that everybody thinks that Americans have guns. All Americans, you just gotta be watching for the guns. I met a guy online who lived in the States, and I was gonna go meet him in person for the first time. Somebody heard about it, and they were like, "Careful," and they weren't saying careful because like careful, he may have been catfishing you. No.
Yeah.
They were worried about his gun, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he likes to go on bike rides and run and play chess on his chess app. I think I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, a month later, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and we've been dating for 8 months. So
This is what
I love it. Yeah, we don't we don't all have guns. There are more guns than people in the United States, so I can see that being the stereotype 100%. I'm okay with that because it's basically true. There's some of us who don't have guns. I feel like a good amount, but there's a lot of us have many guns, and that's why there's more guns than people. Because a lot of us have many guns.
a month later, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and we've been dating for 8 months. So
this is what British people think of American commercials or adverts.
You shut up, you lying piece of shit.
Kind of separated. Black Americans, I think everyone is like hip hop. Like everyone's okay. I think everyone's on 10 minutes. Okay. But maybe white Americans. Like especially in the UK, we do not have a good view of that. What are your views?
Oh wow.
I think it's more like it's trash. Like they try to emulate black culture a lot, but they don't actually give credit, things like that. Yeah, of course. But I think that's what it's portrayed. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Today we're gonna ask.
So if y'all couldn't hear, because I know there was a lot of sound like over the background. She was saying with the black, what do you think of Americans? And she was saying with black Americans, you kind of think of like hip hop and stuff as that. And with the white Americans, she was like, you don't really have good views. Like you feel like she feels like they try in the UK at least. Their view is like the white Americans are trying to emulate like the black culture and all of that. And so that's what she was saying her views was. I don't know if you could hear it, and I know you couldn't read it because it's small in the corner. So here to help you guys out.
Today we're gonna ask foreign exchange students what they think about the U.S.
Shit. The best thing about the U.S. is Mexican food. Fish pula. Bro, it's a shit country. Not very nice. It was good. It's a shit. Not good, man. Not good.
Why is everything so big? Like trucks and Costco?
Americans are weird. Yeah, they are.
People are weird.
Americans are so weird.
It's a cool place, but like the social activities is kind of odd.
Italy's better.
Do you know anybody outside of America?
So we got a lot of them saying it's crap. It's a crap country. It's trash. Then you got a group of them saying like Americans are weird. Like they're just some odd people. You feel me? Keep it rolling though.
The social activities is kind of odd.
Italy's better.
Do you know anybody outside of America? Please tag them. What do you think of us?
The people from the United States that I associate with, who I am mutuals with, who I have met over the years and fostered relationships with, I view them as kind, wonderful, caring, warm people, and I wouldn't trade them for the universe. But I don't see myself visiting the United States again anytime soon. Because, quite frankly, the United States scares the hell out of me. It seems like the United States is ground zero for every pseudo-intellectual, anti-intellectual, anti-science bunch of nonsense that creates an existential crisis for all of humanity. Nationalism, the exceptionalism, it's weird.
Yeah.
And you view this document from the 1700s as sacrosanct, and you won't update it because, God forbid, you get robbed of your opportunity to be the next John McClane from Die Hard.
So I'm from America.
Yeah, he was spot on. I'll give it to him. He was spot on. Like he said, the people that he knows from America, absolutely one-hearted, absolutely kind, but he wouldn't visit because America is very anti a lot of things. If there's a pro side to it, there's going to be an anti-group out there somewhere, anti-science, anti all of these things. And he's like, and that's a problem for all of humanity. Like, y'all don't believe in science, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all? But, so I definitely understand where he's coming from with what he was saying.
Your opportunity to be the next John McClane from Die Hard.
So I'm from America, if you can't tell, I'm from New York. So what do you think about like Americans?
Americans?
Yeah.
I just think they are very lazy.
They're very what?
Lazy. Yeah.
Lazy?
Lazy! Oh my gosh! They always travel in cars.
Okay.
That's like just my perception.
Your perception of them? Okay. I kind of agree.
I've never been to America, but that's what
you think.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And I want you to rate my British accent. Okay? So, you look very lovely today, mate.
What do you think of America?
I love her. She was just blunt. What do you think about Americans? I just think they're lazy. They're just lazy. They travel in cars. They drink their bobas. They eat all their pizza. They just seem like a lazy group of people. That's just my perspective of them. I love that. Keep it rolling.
You look very lovely today, mate.
What do you think of America?
Well, I think they're the devil.
I think they can be a bit up themselves.
Fucking hate the accent.
Proportions a bit bigger, I must say. Everything's a bit more grander.
Loud.
Passionate. A lot of Americans talk like really like this.
I look at it as like the land of opportunities.
You have better fast food than us. You have Donald Trump.
Donald Trump? What do you think of him?
Seems like a bit of a dickhead. Just a lot of fake news going on there, isn't it?
He needs to control that little toupee that he's got.
They only know about their country. They don't know about any other country.
What do you think of people from America?
I don't like some.
That first guy was like, they're the devil. They're the devil. They're full of themselves. They have a bad president. All of it coming. Let it all out.
They don't know about any other country.
Portion
What do you think of people from America?
I don't like some things like the system of health.
System of health.
Yeah.
Me neither.
And the private education, because we are right now in a public university.
Yeah. And it's free here?
Yeah, this is free.
Wow.
Beautiful.
University of Buenos Aires.
Shout out. And the healthcare, is it free here too?
Yes, we have a
wow.
And a great quality of health.
Yeah. In
Argentina is the best country in the world.
Yeah!
We have Peronism and Maradona.
Today we found someone here in Colombia. What's your name?
Morgana.
Morgana. Okay, gotcha. Are you Colombian or where are you from?
I'm actually from Costa Rica, but I come here often.
You come here often. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. Now I want you to give me the most brutal, honest opinion about gringos. What do you think about them?
They come sometimes to look for prostitution or cheap prostitutes or things like that. Sometimes they go way too crazy and they think they're God or something because of the money.
What do you think of us?
Gringos, they come for prostitution, cheap prostitution, and go crazy. They think they're God because they have money. Because they have so much money, they think they're gods.
They think they're God or something because of the money.
What do you think of us? What is your impression of America?
The US is a country rife with disillusionment. Phrases like freest, richest, most prosperous country in the world are constantly thrown around. And while these things may be true, they are only true for a small fraction of people, because it is also one of the most unequal. Brits, Canadians, Germans, French people, we are all told that we have less freedoms than Americans by Americans. That's not their fault, it's what they've been told throughout their lives. But we can't figure out what freedoms we don't possess that they do. And the answer is, there are none. Apart from maybe to carry a gun, a killing machine, and that we have slightly stricter laws on hate speech, so that we may walk down our streets and feel that bit safer. Every other Western liberal democracy looks on America in shock and awe. Healthcare is considered a human right everywhere else.
Yes.
We feel sorry for Americans.
I feel that. I agree with what he was saying. He was definitely on point with it. That's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon all up top. You know, subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy D Neal. Out.